Hey there, welcome back. This is BugPowderDust, and thank you once again for joining me for another Prison Architect. And this one is actually Alpha 28. Introversion surprised everybody, I think, and they brought out the latest Alpha, Alpha 28, yesterday in a surprise. It was early, about a week early, because obviously the Christmas break is going to affect things. You might have thought it would be a fairly small release, but actually they brought out a couple of things which have been really useful. I'll link to the Alpha 28 video, the official one, in case you haven't seen it. But what I'll do very quickly here is I'll go over the highlights of what Alpha 28 has introduced. Now, some of you may recall, if you've been seeing my previous videos, that we had this huge traffic jam of trucks here and also a line of hearses. Well, both these things have kind of been fixed. Hearses directly, there won't be a line of hearses anymore. That's been bug fixed. The other thing, if you had a big build going on like I did over here with the medium sec area, you'd get these trucks waiting to deliver items, but of course all the workmen were busy making stuff over here, so nobody was unloading the trucks, unloading out the garbage. So this massive traffic jam occurred, the ingredients for the kitchens were stuck in the jam, and new deliveries weren't being delivered, such as prisoners. If you remember, I got my prisoners I think about 9 PM in the evening one day, rather than 8 AM, because they were just waiting in the traffic jam. So what Introversion have done, and I think this will help a lot of people, is they've introduced the idea of a truck driver, as you can see here. So what will happen is every truck will turn up and a truck driver will get out and start to unload the truck that he's just brought, which I think is a fantastic idea. It's so obvious, yet it's genius. So what happens is the truck driver basically unloads or loads the truck. So in this instance, he's loading up the garbage, and what happens is the truck driver loads the garbage, and when a truck's ready to go, he gets back in the truck and drives off. There we go, and driving off. Now you might think, well, just one guy at a time. I'll tell you what's going to make a huge difference. So that's the first difference. I've already mentioned they've patched the hearses, so they're not going to keep coming. The other thing they did is they made a big change to deployment in terms of patrols. So at the moment you have the patrol system set up, and then now you have the ability to set a schedule. Now I can't show you that right now because this needs to be unlocked in another part of a new system here. Let me just show you this very quickly. You notice the bureaucracy button has disappeared from down here. It's been moved up to here as well as prison grading and also the main menu. As was pointed out, it's not obvious to new players how you get to the menu. I mean, we know you press escape, but a new player might not. Anyway, the point is that bureaucracy now has an extra option called micromanagement, and this basically unlocks some of the other new things. Firstly, you've got food logistics, so you can specify which kitchens cook for which canteens and which canteens inmates eat in. So basically, that is something that was introduced in Alpha 27, but now you have to unlock it to actually control that yourself. The deployment scheduler, which is, as I mentioned, for the guards, that's now unlocked through micromanagement, and also the reform program scheduler as well, which again was introduced in Alpha 27, but they introduced that under the micromanagement. They've also made a couple of other changes down here. So logistics now covers a certain amount of items. So prison labour has been moved from the deployment jobs area into the logistics section, also food distribution and laundry distribution. So food distribution I mentioned about micromanagement, and also laundry, which means that you can treat laundries now in the same way as kitchens, so you can see which laundries are serving which areas of the jail. So if you look at my laundry here, for instance, because I've not unlocked it, it's not showing me anything, but this would show me the same as the kitchens would, as in you can see which people are being served by which kitchen and which canteen. So prison labour, max jobs 9, you can see I've got them allocated. I can allocate more people here, so this really isn't changed a great deal. Okay, I think those are really the main changes. Oh, they've also improved the UI, sorry, very quickly. So if you're looking for something in here, metal detector for instance, you just type in metal and it narrows it down, so it's basically a filter. I think that's very, very welcome, really useful, and it's in objects, and I think it's in rooms as well. Yeah, so these are two areas where they admitted on the video this colouring doesn't actually mean anything anymore, but you can very quickly just type out what it is and then find it very quickly on there. So these changes are very welcome. Right, so on with the video. The last episode was basically all about getting medium sec up and running, and we've got those now, so that's all good. What I am going to do is unlock micromanagement, because I'm going to need that. Everything else is pretty much unlocked there. Now, the remaining things I need to do here is I need to put servos on these road gates because they don't have them, and that means a guard has to come here every time in order to unlock the road gates, which is rubbish to be honest. So I'm going to put a servo just on there, and again on that one. Now I'm going to need to run power to the servos, something I didn't realise I had to do previously, but just run it from there, that should be okay. Okay, that's good. So what I am going to do is disconnect even, all of these ones that I had problems with at the start of the game. Well, let's get rid of that. Okay, so those are those ones. I think all my other servos are actually up and running, they're all working okay now, which is good. No one else I need to do. Right, need to build a classroom, that's right, which I'm going to put in here. This workshop doesn't need to be too big, to be honest. So what's happening now? Everyone's going back to work. That's okay. So I'm going to put a classroom in here. You see I've kind of mapped it out, and I'm going to build that now. So let me just get a concrete wall in there. I'm going to make it accessible from a few different parts of the prison. Let's put in a door there and there, and we're also going to add some paving just down the side here. Just make it easy to, or faster to move around. Planning tool, let's get rid of that. I'm going to make this a classroom, so let's, again, I'm going to use that. There we go, classroom. And we need school desks and office desks. Okay. So I just type in desk. Makes it much quicker, doesn't it? I like that feature. So let's zoom in, make sure I've got it right around. School desk. Office desk, sorry. We're going to put in could do it neatly, just leave space for them. If we need to close up the gap, we can do that afterwards. And one there as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. So, oops, I accidentally right-clicked on that. Let's sort that out. Okay. Right, so that's the classroom being built, and we can get that set up. Now what we need to do here is set the workshop up. Now this is the slightly bigger one, so I'm going to make this max sec and make that medium sec. Let me just sort that out now. Rooms. I don't like the fact it might overlap the door there, so I'm just going to go around it. There we go. Now the doors are on, it means I can actually allocate people to work in here, which is now moved to logistics. Yeah, the wall hasn't been built yet, so there's no demarcation line. That's fine. Oh, it needs a table. Yes, of course. Objects, tables. There we go. Stick in a couple. Okay, good. That's that done. Be interesting to see with the laundry thing. Oh, actually, it's been trained now by the looks of it. I think. No. Now the other thing that's missing, I guess, is when you're training something in bureaucracy, it used to appear above the blue square here. It gives you some idea of how much time you had left. It doesn't appear that's the case here. You have to hover over the top. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. Let's lock that open. So this is the guy who's putting in the cable, by the looks of it. That's just been complete, I think. Oh no, there's just a gap here. Actually, we do have a problem. They're not going to be able to get to this section here, are they? That's okay. We're going to put staff door in there. There's no reason why they can't get to that bit. And let's open that up. Let's just make sure that everything else is okay. There's that one there, and that's fine. Really, this is the only problem bit of cabling that we need to do. Where are we? Logistics. Deployment. Yeah, that is deployed as that. That's fine. Okay, so he's putting that in there, which is good. A lot of people just sat about not actually working. Yeah, this was it. The problem I had yesterday was I couldn't put a door in here, but I don't think it made a difference. Let's take a look. Oh, it's not there anymore, is it? It's the jobs, which is under logistics, prison labour. There we go. So one was going to be for 1 second, the other one for the other. So let's. Do I need to segregate it? No, I don't really. There's no. I don't have a problem with any of that, to be honest. What I can do is do the prison labour side of it. So let's do that now. 11, 19 prisons. 8. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. So we're maxed out on space. So we've got quite a lot of workshop going on, which is great. Okay. It's a shame we can't increase the prisoner intake, because we can actually house a few more people, but we are almost approaching capacity. What have we got here? Currently holding 95 prisoners, of which there are 20 normal, 75 maximum. It's actually quite a handy little hover over, isn't it? I like that. I think we've got a med sec coming in as well, which is fine. I've got no problem with that. Yep, medium sec, good. Okay. We've got 75 max sec prisoners, right? So how many cells have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Let's ignore that one for a minute. 24, 48, 72, 73. We've got 75 max sec. Interesting. Do you know what I'm wondering? I'm going to turn these into cells just to make up that shortfall. There's no need for them to come along here. They've got 2 exits, so I'm going to do that. I think that makes a huge amount of sense. Where are we? So let's just... Where's the clone tool? Let's just clone that very quickly. I think we need that there. I'm going to clone that, put that there. Yep, that works. Okay. Right, so it's free time, and I think it's probably now a very good time to search the cell block. To find some contraband. We also need to put some CCTV up in here. So let's do that post haste. Nope, wrong one. CCTV. I think there's probably good. And also there. And then ditto the other side. Right. Oh, they're finding that good stuff. Okay. Right, so let's go back over to these road gates, which I guess that's indicating it's not connected up. I think. Where is the bench? No, not that one. Door control system. Connect. Let's do the same again. There we go. Let's just close that up, see if it works. I'm not sure I understand the flashing electricity symbol here, because it does... No, it is working. Well, that's fine then. I don't know what the flashing electricity is about. It has got power. Strange. Well, as long as they're working, that's the main thing. It's an unload, a load going on here. That's a truck driver, you see? That's awesome. That's a really, really good feature. That's very welcome. So he's now just waiting for the other guys to load. And then he gets back in. And off it goes. Fantastic. I like that. That's very good indeed. Remote doors make life so much easier. Right. Okay, so the classroom's up. Apart from that one. But that's okay, that's coming. Now the classroom's up, it means that we can start setting some programs for foundation, education. Start a second one actually, and then general education as well. All the rooms booked. Yeah, let's stop that one and let's start that one. So we've got 2 of these going on. Oh no one's interested. And guard taser as well. So we can start a couple of those. No, it's a one-off, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, hang on, what the hell's happening here? It looks like it's all going off. A cluster of people. They're only about clothing. Okay. What's their needs? Oh. Actually, it's not kicking off, it's just a cluster of people by the door. Are we meeting demand here? I hope we are. I mean, the cookers aren't fully stacked, so that's okay. There is food here to be picked up, so some of these guys are just Hang on, I saw a guy with a spoon there. Is that him? No. Oh, it is. Yeah. No, hang on. It might not be. I think it's this orange guy. Might be him as well. One of these guys has got a spoon. Or is he? Oh, no, he's just eating, isn't he? Oops. So he's trying to spot contraband. Right, okay. So our cell's gone in. That's good. So check that. And that, I think, is just missing a toilet. And let's make sure that we deployed those properly. Oh, that's fallen off again. Okay, that's fine. Now, so that cell block search has been complete. That's fine. I think we did that one, didn't we? So let's do this one. Search cell block. CCTV cameras are in over there and also down here. So let's connect those up. How many connections have we got already on this? Is it? Oh, I pressed clear connections, didn't I? Fool. Absolute fool. I wish they should move that button somewhere else for idiots like me. Where are the other ones? Over there. I think that's it. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and there's one going on over here. That's fine. Okay. One thing I forgot to do, however, is put drains along here. So when they use these for shower, in fact I've even forgot to mark them as showers, I can see why hygiene might be a bit of an issue then. Okay. Idiot. Let me do that very quickly. Objects, drains. Now the click and drag that isn't quite as smooth as it should be, so there is some filling in here to be done. Maybe I zoomed out too far, perhaps. There's always something you forget playing this game. So much to keep an eye on. Let's do that like that. Okay. Now we need to very quickly mark these as showers. And really the same for here. Made a massive bodge here, haven't I? Let me just clone some. They're all incorrectly aligned. Damn. Object streams. I was feeling so pleased with myself that the medium sec had been done properly. So I guess the medium sec people are just going dirty. I hope that's what the hygiene thing is about. It's always a good reason for most things in this game. Right. Oops. No, don't want to do that. That's just silly. Okay, good. Now, that's that done. And let's go to rooms and then shower again. Stick in showers and then mark that. Okay, and same for here. Oh, I seem to have missed doing that as drains as well. Good. Oh no, they have. Excellent. Right. So in the meantime, they don't have any showers to use. Excuse me, I'll take a sip of drink. How bad is the hygiene? Probably manageable. If we can get this in overnight, that would be really good. Oh my god. This stuff just magically appears then by the looks of it. Okay. I'm thinking we might want to expand just for a moment. Deliveries up to here. Wow. Come on, get these drains out. Overdose. Is he being stored in the... He's not. Oh no, he is. Okay, fine. Right, that's okay. That's got no pipe. Good. That cell's good to use now. So we got 75, and we got capacity 75. That's good. Excellent. And to be fair, we could actually turn this into cells as well. At least this one. That's interesting. Why is that guard in a different colour? No, it's because he's wearing a stab vest. Oh, okay. Is that something I need to unlock? I can't remember how you get stab vests. It's an unlock, isn't it, in bureaucracy? Yeah, body armour. There we go. Equips all your guards with body armour. They must visit the armoury. Ah. That's what I'm missing. I don't understand how he's got it and no one else has. Okay, so it's time to build the armoury then, because I completely forgot you do need that in order to get stab vests and tasers and things, which is going to be important. So let me just see. Let's have a look at the armoury. I've spelled it with a U, which of course, no, that's objects, which of course it absolutely isn't the right place. Armoury, there we go. So it doesn't have to be a certain size, just needs to be indoors, weapon rack, guard locker, table. Okay, so we can actually use this space here, which is fine. I just might use this space in here maybe. It doesn't have to be a certain size, does it? Let me just do this a minute. No, it has to be indoors, that's why. Okay. No, let's get that up. What I want to do though is not do that straight away, because the workmen are busy doing these drains. These drains do need to be up ASAP. So I'm going to put armoury to the back of my mind. And let's just let this let it run quickly. So you're okay now by the looks of it. You're going back to your cell. Okay. Now, in terms of contraband, they moved the contraband item. So where's contraband now? Logistics. Oh, here we go. Food distribution. So this is what I was talking about. So we've now got this trained. You can see the food distribution is all coming from here. The laundry distribution is all coming from here, as you can see. So that basically is the same system as the canteen and the kitchen, which is good. Let's have a look at needs for 1 second. So there's quite a high need for clothing. I suspect we haven't got enough kit in here. So I'm going to add in another couple of laundry machines, which I can't seem to turn around. Hang on a minute. Let's just unpause that. Objects, laundry machine. No, I can't twist it around. It's weird. Okay. It's fine. And get another ironing board, I think. I don't want to block anything, but kind of running a little bit out of space. If I put that there, we'll see what happens. Right. How the drain's coming along. Slow but sure. Okay. Well look, at the very worst it'll just flood stuff, so that's not really the end of the world. Connect. Connect. Okay. Good. That's up and running. Oh, and that one then, canteen as well, other end of the canteen. CCTV, connect there. Okay. So now I'm overloading the CCTV, you could do with another monitor. I might expand out the security office here. That's the point. Cleaning cupboard. Not looked at that any recently. Logistics, prison labour. Oh no, it is 3. So we are getting people cleaning. Okay. So slowly putting the drains in. Now, classroom. When is the... See, hygiene's a big problem. This is all medium. No, it's not medium sec, is it? There's too many prisoners. The shower's all okay here. Watch it in the morning when they all get up, because there might be an issue. What's this? Oh yeah, that's just it's open just by default. Okay. Right. Where were we? Yes, we're going to build the armoury, but we're going to let the workmen put these drains in first. So you'll see these CCTV, they're kind of flicking on and off. That's the guy here is kind of cycling through them because we've overloaded the CCTV monitor. Which is okay for now. Might have to make some amends there a bit later on. Right, now, I was looking at the programs, and let's look at guard taser certification. It says 6 till 7 AM, and it's 1 hour. Guards only, practical staff only, easy, and it's a one-off. Okay, that's fine. However, to get tasers, we need to build the armory. So let's get. I'll tell you what. Let's leave that going for now. We are slowly getting through it. What I will do is get the armory built up here. What's going on here? Is that in the wrong place? That's what I've never seen it look like that before. Okay, anyway. Let's get foundations concrete and let's build that up to there. And then what I'll do is then build it along here as well. Just so we've got a big indoor area here. Let's stick in a door. Okay. What a shame about this wasted space here. I know it's only a square, but it's 6 or 7 of them. Anyway. Now the deliveries. We really want to do metal detector kind of in here somewhere, so we can metal detect the boxes coming into the delivery section. I mean, obviously the dog is sniffing through them, that's great, but not for metal. Having said that, if we just put it here instead, they will have to bring it in through here anyway, so let's do that. Let's dismantle that one and put in the metal detector here instead, because that's just kind of shifted down a little bit. I don't understand what's happening there, but it's not in the right place anyway. So right, truck driver, look at that, that's so awesome. And he's got a staff key as well, so that's really useful for unloads. He can go through staff doors. Very impressive. Right, now where are we standing in terms of contraband? Let's have a look. Oh, they've moved the contraband bit as well, which makes sense. To the contraband window, which used to be down here and is probably somewhere else now, and I can't remember where it's gone. It's not bureaucracy. Where has it gone? Logistics, intelligence, that's it. So you've moved it over here now, so we can see there's supply of weapons and tools and hardly any demand. So it's the same window, it's just been moved basically. Right, now informants. What on earth are you doing there? We're done. Again, I don't understand how these prisoners get out here. I don't know exactly where you're going. Mate, you're in completely the wrong place, and you shouldn't be opening the remote door for him. Has this become unzoned staff only? Looks like it has. Right, okay. Maybe that's me doing that, but it looks like that's better now. So that's fine. Okay. So it's daylight. The workmen are prioritising the drains here, which is fine. Everyone's having showers, so that's fantastic. Yeah, cells are flooding, but that's not a particularly big problem. Just check hygiene coming right down. There we go. Perfect. Brilliant. That seems to have solved that problem. Sorry about the flooding, guys. Bladder bowels, that'll solve itself out. Food's going to be served. Exercise going to be yard. Family's quite high, but that'll be fixed by going to the yard. And we've also got deaths. Did I miss something? Maybe I missed a snitch. I hope not. Come on, get the CCTV back up. Where's the death? Fearless and dead. No, they just kicked off. Okay. At least I didn't miss something. Right, well, guards can go and sort that out. Go on, guards. Go and sort it out. Meantime, let's go for food. Let's get that connected up to the water. Right. So, I think that's pretty much it for today's episode. Only one hearse, which is good. Going to have to install another CCTV bank, I think, because we are having blackouts here. It's not super urgent, but I could quite like to have that in. Starting to build the armory now, which is great. And I'm assuming that, I mean, I didn't spot my guards getting trained here, but let's just have a look at that quickly before we go. Guard taser, 1 in Q10, finish 10 pass, brilliant. That's great. So as soon as the armory's up, they'll all get tasers, which is absolutely awesome. Gives them just that little bit of extra protection. Looks like everyone's eating. We are meeting demands as well, which is fine. So anyway, so that was that. I hope you enjoyed that episode with Alpha 28. Some of the new features really making a big difference, I think, especially the whole truck and truck driver thing. That's really good, and the UI changes are very welcome as well. So thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like or a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.